I'm loving this couch. Now, you guys all know each other, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we hung out backstage.
Oh, yeah, we're rarely apart.
Yeah. But no, but Katie, you've sung Paul's songs, haven't you?
I sang Hey Jude at a benefit called Music Cares that was honoring him.
Oh.
Yes, it was very nice. I sing all of his songs. I've sang them all my life, so I'm sitting next to him. Oh, my God.
Yeah. But actually, but you were
sitting next to Katie.
Guys, I'm right here.
But you return the favour with Katie's songs, don't you? You were telling me that you and your daughter...
Well, yeah, I have a 10-year-old daughter, and we love Fireworks. I mean, it's a great song.
It's a fantastic song. And here's the other odd thing about our sofa tonight. Two pop stars, James Corden, and yet they all have had a #1 single. Yeah. Katy Perry, how many of you? You've had 10? 10 here?
Yeah.
8 here?
A
bunch, anyway.
Yeah.
You've had a lot.
A handful, yes.
James, the... one. It was one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let's not get carried away. It was a terrible song for charity.
You give too much, James.
Don't ever stop, Katie. That's the truth.
So you had one. Now, Paul McCartney. Do you want to guess? Have a guess, Katie and James. How many #1s is it?
Which albums are we counting here?
Which is singles,
solo,
right? Are we talking singles?
All solo, right?
Yes, it'd be not albums. This is single #1 singles.
I think 55.
I think 42.
OK, it's disappointing now. It's going to be, yeah. Try again lower. Try again lower, it'll be good. Yeah.
I thought you had 10, and I've only been going for like 5 years.
I've had one. I'm not even a singer. It's not difficult, Graham. That's what we're trying to get across.
Exactly.
Is it more than 10?
Yes.
Yes. I think 21.
Oh, that's a good guess.
20?
24.
Yes! Oh, it is 24. But this is the kicker, though. So 24 singles, but he has spent 98 weeks at #1.
Oh, wow.
98 with 2 years at #1.
That was a long time. Right?
You know, I love that song Ram On.
You do?
It's one of my favorite songs of yours that you've ever done.
Well, thank you, Katie. It's a very little song.
I know, it sounds like a ukulele.
It is a ukulele, yeah.
So sweet. I listen to it with my boyfriend all the time. We love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
We do enjoy it when we listen to it together.
So much has happened backstage. We spent 3 years saying a big, fond farewell to you as you toured the world.
Yes.
And now you're going on tour again.
Yes.
Is this the I'm sorry I forgot my keys tour?
No, it's not. It's the you better do it now because you're never going to do it again. No, it's that.
I've heard you talking about the touring, and you love the shows,
But I hate the road.
You hate the road?
Yeah.
Why do you hate it so much?
Because it's lonely, and you never know where you are, and you can't do anything, and you have to save your voice, and it's no fun. It's very isolating, and it's the only thing that saves it is when you go out on stage and having a good time with everyone, and that is good. But I'm not sure how long I can do it. I won't do it for a long time. But I just realized this time, like, I didn't really want to, but then I thought, if I don't do it this time, I'm not going to be doing it in 2 years or 3 years when I'm Rita Kane. I'm just not doing it. You know what I mean? I'm 67, and I'm not going to do it if I don't do it now.
Good gasp. Very good gasp, everyone. Excellent. Now, I think, are we allowed to talk about, because you're not doing the Vegas residency anymore.
No.
And I remember I talked to you before, but not on the show, where you were saying how you found those shows quite difficult.
Yes.
The Vegas shows. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yes, I don't care.
But no, so the Vegas shows, you're used to it being, like, you go out on stage and it's a party, it's people just screaming and nuts. So you go out on stage in Vegas and...
Well, they're not allowed to stand up, and they're very, very old. And sometimes they've had walkers, and sometimes they had oxygen masks. I'm not kidding.
Oh, God.
And it took me a long time because I was very angry for a long time. And then finally I thought, you know, this might be the last concert they ever see. and at least they're enjoying it in their own way, and it's not my way. It doesn't make me feel that good, but they're having a wonderful time, so I just have to allow them to have their wonderful time. And if they got too rowdy, then ushers would come and sit them down.
No.
Even if they had oxygen.
Moving on, Lady Gaga, new album, great excitement.
I know, I need a bucket to puke in, honestly.
Because how many tracks have we heard now?
I've been releasing snippets for the past 3 weeks because it's, you know, for me, it's kind of like, you know, when they stream your album the week that it comes out, it's like a shot or whatever, you know. Oh, maybe you really can't say that on TV. But it's like, it all happens so quickly, you know, and it's your work. And
Yes, I really get your metaphor now. Yeah.
No, but for example, it's like a quickie.
And people fall asleep afterwards,
like
right?
That's what I mean. It's like a one-night stand. It's like you hear it all at once. It's like the girl rips her clothes off, and then, you know, the guy's done with you, and he gets up and he leaves. And for me...
I'm so lost.
For me,
What are we talking about?
The album, I'm sorry.
Coming out really soon.
It's coming out soon.
But too quickly.
Yeah, exactly. It's premature for me, and I like to release it. I'm sorry.
You started this.
I know. I'm sorry. I talk in riddles sometimes. It makes sense in my head. I know it doesn't make sense.
Sounds like quite a minefield. Just for the record, my stand-up DVD comes out, goes straight to the shops 11th of November. It's a fest.
Okay, yes! It wasn't just me! Thank you for doing that.
I'm going to be the prude in the middle.
Yeah, no, don't. Say something naughty, please.
I'm going to save it up.
Okay. Now, this is 31st studio album.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. And what's great is, listening to these songs, it's you and Bernie Taupin sort of at the top of your game.
Well, it's the most piano-orientated record I've ever made. And it's a very simple album. And I don't really see the point in making a record if you don't try and make it better. I've been making records since 1969. I made a lot of records. And this one is one of my favourites. Because I think we've come a step further. I'm singing better, I'm playing better. It's a very relaxed album, and so I'm very happy with it. And, you know, I'm sure Judy would say that she goes into every part hoping to make a better performance than the last one. There's no point in carrying on otherwise, just for the sake of it. I mean, they want to... Record company, who are here tonight... I don't mean that. They're a very good record company. But they, you know, it's been suggested.
Shows when you're a star, doesn't it? You're a proper star can call a record company.
They wanted me to make Christmas albums and, you know, cover albums, Motown records, but that is so silly, you know. I'll leave that to Rod Stewart and people like that.
Did I say that?
Yes, you
Having said that, his album's doing much better than mine.
And the glasses and the hat, they weren't at the beginning. They came along as time went on.
As time, yeah. You know, when you become a professional outfit, you need sort of the accoutrements of...
You started going to sunny places. You had money.
Exactly. We have a whole committee.
No, but the sunglasses, you didn't wear sunglasses. I mean, when you found them, you were like, I love sunglasses. Do you ever take them off?
You know the big I got earlier? You know the one when I did the whole thing, the heartbreak thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is a good place to explain to people.
Is something terrible wrong with you?
Yes.
Is it fatal?
A lot of people might make a lot of people happy. No, I have glaucoma for the last 20 years.
Okay. Can I say it didn't get a great R, did it? You were like, oh, that's why I put sunglasses.
No, but seriously, Graham, you have no idea how this has messed with my life. And, you know, the thing about glaucoma is, you know, I have perfect, like 20/20 vision, so I would go to do these eye tests, and people said, I said, I don't really need one, because I've got perfect, I could read the bottom line, and they said, oh, That's one of the signs of a... Well, you wouldn't have it. Have you ever had sort of strange visions and, you know, steam coming into the room and, you know, rings around lights? I went, oh, yeah. And they said, and it's not from anything exotic.
I hear
you. There's no...
I just think they're cool. And I think Bono looks cool in them.
Do you have just big boxes and boxes and boxes of sunglasses at home?
People give you them, as I think you
Well, I
already
do
know.
have a lot of them.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I have a lot. Because I just thought maybe the other band members would like to try sunglasses. These ones, who would look... I think these would look good on Larry. Larry, try those on. I think they... Look, they match your outfit and everything. These are quite clever, these sunglasses. No, put it down, put it down. Hey! Looking good.
I'm liking it.
Good for you. They've got guitars on them. They've got guitars on them.
I think this is a bit Dave Mesner, isn't it?
These are quite cool for the edge. Look, they light up.
Yes,
yes. And because you're Bono in the band, do you want to try a big one? Try a big dog. Rock and roll.
That's it.
You look like the fly.
These are great. I love these.
You genuinely like them, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I can see. I wouldn't mind doing a glass swap with Bob for a second.
Thank you. It's about time.
Just to see.
I hope you'd... I thought you'd never
we can
ask.
see your eyes for one second.
Thank you.
Look away, they're burning, they're burning!
God darn it!
Nice.
Very thoughtful.
Cleverer. You do. See, once now you have this information, you're never going to be able to get it out of your head. You're just going to say, there's poor old blind Bono.
But we weren't sure... Get a room. But now, we weren't sure whether to mention rock profiles that David and Matt did. We didn't know whether you'd like that or not. Here's Shirley. Well, their version of Shirley. There she is. And who are you? Are you Tom Jones?
I'm Tom Jones.
He doesn't have the range.
There was a wonderful documentary on you in the 90s, which was the time you were working the propeller heads, and it showed you Monte Carlo, and we watched that documentary, and it's one of the things you say. You say, have you heard Tina sing Goldeneye? And I say, she doesn't have the range.
You said it.
You said it first.
Oh, that's a lie. I love you, Tina. You're not doing it at... no, you're not, are you?
Not at the moment.
Not at the Royal Variety Show. I'm going to miss you.
I'm really sorry, because I would absolutely love to be on stage with you at the Royal Variety, but I've got to be in Norfolk. I'm in Norfolk filming, and they won't let me. If you sent a private jet or something, maybe I could do it.
I could, but his wife told him no. She hates you.
So you're doing the Royal Variety, but you're doing Strictly Come Dancing up in Blackpool, which seems unlikely.
Yes, I haven't been there for 25 years, I think.
Yes, I was very surprised to hear you'd agreed to go again, but... did they tell you it was Blackpool? They just say Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes,
Lovely,
yes.
And what are you giving them?
Well, because it's 50 years of Goldfinger...
Of course. Oh, Goldfinger. And it's Richard's favourite Shirley Bassey song.
Really?
It's a heck of an endorsement. It may now be a hit.
After 50 years.
And here's the thing, it's a decade, as I was saying, since you last produced a rock album. So how does that happen this time? Was it a decision, or was it just an accident? That was the music you started to make?
You know, the most important element in music for me is surprise. When I listen to music, I want to hear a surprise. When I compose music, I want to plant a surprise very early in the composition. And when I decide what kind of music I'm going to present to the public, I want to surprise them. So for 10 years, I've made kind of esoteric, reflective records. So what will surprise people? A rock and roll record. And I think I've done that. Everybody's going, wow, didn't expect that.
Yeah.
And so I'm very happy.
And 15th, 7th and 9th is the name of the album. And what are you performing tonight?
I'm going to do a song called I Can't Stop Thinking About You.
Oh, stop it. There's really no need. You know, we booked you anyway. I mean, well, what is it about? Is it about somebody?
It's actually about writing.
Oh, okay.
It's about facing the blank page every morning and saying, what on earth is underneath the blank page? It's like a field of snow. I'm hunting for inspiration.
It's like a snow leopard. We take it all back full circle, ladies and gentlemen. And that image is kind of, you know, the jeans, the T-shirt, kind of working guy image you have. It's interesting that when you were a kid, what you loved were kind of the showmen, like Elvis and Jagger and all of that.
I regret it to this day. I've never looked good dressed up. I look
but didn't you practice the moves?
I look ridiculous when I get really dressed up. You know, I always wanted the gold lame suit, but no, it never worked for me.
But you did practice, like, Jagger moves and stuff, didn't you?
Well, every front man worth his salt has stood in front of a mirror at some point in time with either the broom or the tennis racket and spent hours just moving to little 45s in his room. So, yeah, that was a big part of my, my studies.
And in terms of Elvis, is the story about Graceland true?
Me raiding Graceland, you mean?
Yeah, well, like when Elvis was still alive.
It was 1975, and we were in Memphis, and Stephen and I wanted to go to an all-night diner. It was around 3 a.m. We got in a taxi. The taxi cab said, yeah, but there's one right out by Elvis's house. Elvis's house? You know where Elvis lives? Take us there right now. The taxi driver took us to Graceland, and I got out. I saw there was some lights on in the house, because you could see the house wasn't far up the drive. Yeah. Gates were locked, the stone wall. I looked at Steve. I said, Steve, I'm going in. and the taxi driver said, hey, man, don't go in there. They got big dogs over there. Don't go over that wall. I said, well, when's the opportunity going to come again? I jumped over the wall, ran up the drive, got to the front door, and I was just about to knock on the front door, and a security guy came out of the bushes. And he said, Dad, can I help you? And very casually, like, I said, yeah, is Elvis here? You know? He said, well, Elvis is in Las Vegas. I said, okay, well, can you tell him, and I generally don't like to do this, but that Bruce Springsteen was here. And he may not know who that is, but I was just on the cover of Time and Newsweek. For you young folks, they were magazines. He says, yeah, I was just, and could you tell him, yeah, I'll tell Elvis, and he came down and walked me out and let me out of the, that's as close as I ever got to Elvis Presley.
Wow. Good. Just, thank you so much. I love that song. Somebody sit down. There's a lot of X-Men for you to meet. And you know a lot of them. X-Men.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm Taylor. Buddy. I like what we're doing tonight. I know. I like what we're doing.
It's a fringe fest.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Don't worry.
Thank you so much for Taylor Swift. Thank you very much. That is Me, which is out now. And
It's got an exclamation point. He really had to add that.
Yeah, you know, it's important.
Part of it.
Me. But this is this promises a new album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the.
For sure.
Do we know when it's on the way?
We do.
Okay.
We don't.
No, I certainly don't.
But I'm really flattered that you would be curious.
Well, people are curious. Like, they don't know what the album's called, and that's annoying them.
Yeah.
But then you tease your fans. Mm-hmm. So, have some fans figured out what the album's called?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And that's because when I was making the first music video, I was just like putting all kinds of references to unreleased music in the music video. So I'm sort of, it's definitely my fault that there are a lot of theories about it because I put a lot of clues in the video. And so some fans have definitely guessed it because they're very smart.
So this song, Me, and, you know, the bright colors and all that, is that a foreshadowing of what the album's going to be like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're not going to
I
put
used
out...
the word
like-
foreshadowing.
She said you used it like it was about like
Foreshadowing.
like a
Foreshadowing.
Is it a foreshadowing? Yeah.
No, so it's a bright, happy album.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's, yeah, I'm in a much better mood. this time around.
And also, so you're in a good, but you're back to doing interviews, because you haven't done an interview in this country for ages, years.
I haven't done an interview really before a couple, like 2 weeks ago, for 3 years. I was doing a thing.
Was that a nice? Was it a nice thing not to do interviews?
I mean...
I shouldn't talk myself out of a job. You all go, oh, life without interviews would be so much better.
Career's doing great. Having not done it.
Yeah, everyone's like, they're like, we haven't slept in 36 hours.
Yeah, we wish our
Promo.
career held up as well as yours if we didn't do interviews.
I mean, you know, I was doing a thing. I came up with a rhyme for it. Like, the album was called Reputation, so I came up with a rhyme, which was, there will be no explanation, there will just be reputation. And I was like, oh, it rhymes, gotta stick to it. So I did.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy to see you again. I
No,
missed
we're
you.
so happy to see you.
Yeah.
And also the thing is, you seem like one of those people who's good at this bit. Like you like chatting. You know. So
thank you.
Yeah. So it's kind of
That's nice
don't
of you.
go hiding. Mind you, having said that, interviews don't always go well. Tell us about the interview with the Rolling Stone magazine. So it was a kind of a weird kind of all-day interview?
Yeah, so when Rolling Stone does a cover story, it's like they hang out, you know? You hang out with this journalist for a couple days, and you just hang out. If you drive around, they're sitting there. If you go to lunch, we hang. It's like a thing. And it was a huge deal for me to have a cover of Rolling Stone. It still is. Like, for me, that's like, oh, like... It's a big angel singing moment. And so, of course, like, I was just like, be your best self today. Like, like, if you're gonna drive, you drive the best you've driven. Like, if you're gonna, like, and also you're like, how do I be real and not, like, be pretending to be real? Like, when I'm clearly, like, I know this is a journalist, like, ugh. But through all that, I was just like, okay, so I'm gonna take him on a day that it's this journalist named Brian Hyatt who's the coolest. And, like, take him on a day. I'm going to rehearsals, it's normal, and I'm just gonna drive him because that's what I normally do. Be your best self at driving. And I got in 2 car accidents with him in the car. Oh. One was my fault, one was not. One was an I'm sorry. The second one was a you're welcome, I saved your life. He got sideswiped. But I was like, I was fully panicking, and when we got sideswiped, I think he screamed out something like, I have a new baby at home! And I was like, oh, this is not gonna be a good cover story for me. Like, this is gonna be good for people reading it, but not for me.
You nearly killed me in a Mustang once, and I was thinking the same thing. I've got a baby at home. Exactly.
Yeah, I think it might be your first thought. I'm like, I have 3 cats. It's not the same.
And yet, actually, talking of Cats, you will be in Cats the movie.
The full Cats movie, it's my dream.
No, really, I mean, it does sound, reading about you,
I could want
this does seem like your dream job.
Yeah.
So which cat are you giving us?
I'm a cat named Bombalurina, which is a very common name.
Oh, yes. But no, so Bombalurina, she's quite a friendly cat.
She's like a manipulative sociopath cat. So if that's your version of friendly, if that's like what you find to be like endearing, then yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's an amazing cast. It's Idris Elba, it's yourself.
Judi Dench, Ian McKellen, lots of sirs and...
Yeah, Rebel Wilson in it.
Yeah, Sir Rebel Wilson.
Is it Jason Derulo in it?
Yes, Jason Derulo's in it, and he's phenomenal. Dude, his English accent, better than mine.
Wow.
You have to do an English accent?
Yeah.
Can you do some?
No.
Okay.
But now, because we've read about this thing. So Cat School, was Cat School a real thing?
Okay, so I'm sure you guys are... We got drama school people here, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know the
Right, us 3.
animal behavior class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Where you crawl around as a cat. We called it Cat School because I think they thought that's cuter. But like basically I'd go in every day and crawl around on the floor and learn about cats and watch videos of cats, and so basically like my normal day. But yeah, like they're like you study their bodies, you study their instincts, And I was only supposed to come in for like 3 days of cat school, and I was there for 4 months. I have no idea if it's gonna be any good, but I have more fun than anyone else, that's guaranteed.
Because obviously you have cats. So is it Olivia Benson who is, I mean, she must be jealous that you're in the movie about cats, not her. She likes to pose for the camera.
Yeah, so my second cat, my middle cat, Detective Olivia Benson, is a really photogenic cat.
No, she is. I mean, check this out.
Really special.
How long has she been in the porn industry?
She was doing, it's like a yoga. She was just doing that.
No, but I love the face kind of like, and. Yeah. And so.
Sophie, with her leg over her head.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
I loved that.
Anytime you want to see it,
Thank you.
And listen, before we go, I've just got to remind people, because I think this is an amazing statistic. You know, you've got this new album coming out. Taylor Swift has done something only the Beatles have done. So no other kind of single performer has done this. No other woman has done it. That you've had an album at #1 for 6 weeks for 4 consecutive albums.
Wow. Wow.
Like, that's an amazing thing.
Wow.
Only the Beatles have done it. Only the Beatles have done it. Yeah. So, hopefully this album will repeat that success. We can't wait for it to come out, and thank you so much for that performance. It was super. Taylor Swift, everyone! The single, which is that's got to be #1 on Sunday, isn't it?
It's looking positive.
Yeah. Let's say it's a #1 single.
I've never had a UK #1 before.
You're kidding?
So this
Really? What's been keeping you? For God's sake, Ed.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Like I've never experienced this before, so it's
Wow.
It's nice
Well,
to come back
listen,
and-
congratulations. It deserves to be, because it's just, God, it's catchy. And the new album, Multiply, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not X, it's Multiply.
Well, Chris Brown has an album called X, and you don't really want to annoy him.
No. Don't do that. So, Multiply is out on the 23rd of June, but it's Multiply because the last one was Plus.
Yeah. I've got
Were
a
you
wild
good at maths
imagination.
when you were little?
No, I actually, I got asked this in an interview the other day. We had to cut it out of the interview because someone said, "What's 9 times 9?" And I said 99.
Does that answer your question, Amanda?
Yeah. We thankfully cut that out of the TV interview, but I'm sure it'll probably go in this one.
Yeah, probably. But listen, so I don't know if you've seen the video for Sing. It's a really cool video. But Ed, in the video, is a puppet Ed, which, like, look at that. And
You're gonna have a new kid.
Yeah, it is really, like, this is Jim Henson or something. It's very posh.
It cost more than the last videos for the whole album last time.
Wow.
And so that's why we kept it, because we're going to use it for more stuff, because we have to make our money.
I mean, look at that. It does look
Is this
quite...
where you're going to do your talent now?
Yeah, Amanda. Excuse I. Oh, dear. But listen, well, you deserve all your success, and good luck for Sunday, and good luck with the album when it comes out. Ed Sheeran, everybody. Right. Hear a song. Like, that must be the nicest feeling in the world, having someone, particularly Paul McCartney, like, write you a song. Because you have used lots of names. You know, there's Michelle, Eleanor, Jude, Lizzie, Sadie, and I guess some names are better for songs than others. We've got 3 creative minds on the sofa. All songwriters, I don't care what you say, all songwriters.
This is so ridiculous.
All songwriters. So, I wanted to shout, does anyone in the audience think they have a name that they can't think of a rhyme for? Obviously, everyone in the audience has a name. Lady putting her hand up. Does anyone got a name? Yes! Me! I do! No, has anyone got a name you think... Oh, that was lady over there in the corner. Can we get the boom all the way... What's your name?
Shishimiso.
Oh, now... Oh. Tell us again.
Shishimiso.
Shishimiso?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to share a miso?
You should be so lucky.
Yeah. Shishimiso. You should be so lucky to come with me and share a miso.
Good. See? Yeah.
You are a songwriter, yeah.
Should we try another one? Let's try another one. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, there's a lady there with her hand up by the wall. The wall.
Summer. Oh,
Summer.
we can do that.
Bit of a bummer.
That tends to be the problem and dumber.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah.
Come on, James. Summer, we would listen to Joe Strummer, but I had to leave her because she wouldn't let me her.
Paul, Katie, do you want a pen? Do you want a pen to write? You can write some of these ideas down.
You should harness this stuff, guys.
It's all going in here.
This is gold.
Between Sir Paul McCartney and Katy Perry. Bummer.
OK, one last one. Let's do one last one. There's a lady there with a short... Oh, actually, let's do the glittery lady.
Lorna Jean?
No, let's not do that. Lady with the short blonde hair, the glasses. So you get through all there.
Ulla.
Oh, it's a good one. What is it?
Ulla.
Ulla. Where are you from?
Finland.
From Finland. Ulla from Finland.
Ulla.
Ulla.
Come on, James.
What did you say? Come on, James. No one's interested in my lyrics.
Ulla. Ulla.
Ulla.
Come on, guys. Focus.
You couldn't fool her.
Excellent.
Fool her. She's much taller than plastic ruler.
Oh, nice. You missed that. Ulla, you couldn't fool her because she's cooler than a plastic ruler.
Well done, all the creative minds. Thank you. Very good. OK.
Nice to
meet you. Oh, those dancers were amazing. Fantastic.
Aren't they brilliant?
So good. Shaka Khan, now, all day I've just been going, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan.
I've been doing
it for a week.
My name has an effect on people.
Does everyone come up and go,
yes,
Shaka Khan?
Yes, they don't just say my name once, either. If, you know, if a total stranger, you know, comes up and says that, oh, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. I'm in a time warp or something.
It's very weird that you have a catchy name.
Yeah, it's percussive.
It is.
You know,
it is percussive.
and that's really, I think, what the... It's a lot of things.
OK. So that
really is.
That track, that is off your album, Hello, Happiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Hello, Happiness, this is your first album. Is it 12 years?
Yes, it's been 12 years.
Wow.
Here's the deal. All the music I've ever done, it's gone into the dance halls.
Yeah.
I've never gone into the studio with the intent of doing you know, a CD that has to do with dance. I always thought, oh, disco? Are you kidding? So this time, since there are such great mixers out these days, some of these kids are just geniuses, and some of the older ones are too. And I met a middle-aged one and a young one, which really, I think, made it really special, more special to me. And plus, they're married. And we did some great music together. We met in the studio, and they did some great stuff. And I just couldn't resist it. I was like, this got it going on.
Yeah.
And it was very easy. It was easy work.
Oh, that's the best kind.
Yeah.
Hello.
Wait, I don't understand. The producers are married to each other?
Yes.
The middle-aged one and the young one?
Yes.
They're married?
Yes.
So you were in, like, a throuple in the studio with those two?
I was having a...
Throuple?
Actually, a throuple or a fourth throuple.
Oh, who was the fourth? There's a fourth one, too?
Well, a throuple...
Get the ball game out again.
Is that why it's called Hello, Happiness?
And Like Sugar is the number one hit?
I like it.
This is so like sugar.
Like sugar.
Right.
A lot of sugar.
We had fun in the studio, baby.
I bet you did. Shaka Khan, the album Hello, Happiness is out on February the 15th. It's so nice to have you back. Shaka Khan, everybody! Boy George at Culture Club, here you are, back together again. And I've talked to this on the radio, but I haven't talked to you guys. So when you come back together again, is it kind of lovely, or is it kind of like, oh, this is exactly the way it was before?
Well, it's a bit like a family getting together for Christmas dinner.
Yes.
You know, it's like you know which buttons not to press. Although some people still press buttons.
That's my favourite story from the tour. Mikey told a woman at the meet and greet that she looked like young Theresa May.
Oh my God.
In Scotland.
It didn't go down well.
No, but it didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
Brilliant.
No, I say bands are like families. You don't really pick your bandmates. You know, you just sort of end up with them somehow.
So in terms of, you know, being back in the studio and recording, does Boy George win all the arguments? Because when Comma Chameleon came along...
Yes.
Is this true that he liked it, but the rest...
Guilty. It wasn't my favourite.
Oh, was it you hated it?
It was me. It wasn't my favourite.
He hates it when he paid for his house.
He always says that.
But it's true, and mine,
I have
and
a whole
yours.
theory about it. It's too long a theory.
Oh, don't go into it. It's a great song.
Here's the thing, though. Talking of legacy, famously, Paul, you don't own a big chunk of your own legacy in that you don't have the rights to a lot of your songs.
No, the early Beatles stuff, it was a carve-up. You know, we didn't know anything about any of that. So, no, so we got ripped off, but
then...
Hey, what the heck?
Yeah, but here's the weird thing, that I think we probably all remember reading the papers about Michael Jackson buying the Beatles back catalogue, but that was kind of your fault.
It was a strange one, yeah. I was working with Michael at that time. Why? Because he just rang me up. It was over Christmas. And I just heard this little voice say, "Hi." And I thought, oh, my God, don't recognise this voice. Who's got my private number? He's at home. So I said, yeah, hello? Hi, it's Michael. And he started talking. He said, you want to make some hits? I said, yeah. So we got together, and Michael said, have you got any advice? You know, so I said, yeah. Look, this is what you got to do. You're really hot. It's just starting. It just had Off the Wall. And I said, you've got to make some great videos. So he went off and made Thriller and things like that. I said, you've got to get a really good manager because it's all going to be coming in and it could all go out if you don't. And I said, and you ought to think of getting into song publishing. And so he kind of looked at me and said, I'm going to buy yours. Till he did.
So, when you do a concert or a show, if sometimes you have to pay people to play your own songs.
I have to pay to play all of it.
That must be like a knife in your
You know
stomach.
what? It used to be very annoying, but then after a while, you just think, you know, what am I going to do?
You're fine. You're doing well, right?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're all right. Yeah. You know. Chris Martin, this album, this had kind of more collaborations than you've done before. All sorts of people are on
Yeah,
here.
we needed help. We thought we weren't quite good enough, so let's get some help.
But now, Beyonce's on the album, but hadn't you gone to Beyonce before?
Yes, we've been to Beyonce before and been just politely shown the door.
But how does she do? Did she do that herself?
She says this is the door.
Do her people say, I don't want to do that?
No, no, no. I had a tiny idea for a little song, and I said, do you want to do the song? She said, no. And then we had a more real song, a song on there called Hymn for the Weekend, and she was very sweet, and she came and sang on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
you know that one?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sing for me.
It's Japanese. I'm sorry.
When I shoot across the sky. When I shoot across the
Amazing. We're getting a lot of roasties.
He's asking to stand in for Beyonce.
Essentially, yeah.
That's essentially what's happening.
Yeah.
And you're very similar.
You're so cool.
And now, so the two of you worked together on this album. Who contacted who?
I texted him. You know, I just thought he was young and beautiful, and I wanted to work with him.
Well, who wouldn't?
Thank you.
But what did you send him? You sent him a bunch of stuff.
Later, I sent him. I wanted to sort of wind him up a little, you know, and make him think about me. So I sent him a kind of a dossier. I sent him one thing. It was sort of comedic poetry called German trivia, like, "Hey Josh, do you know what they call it in Germany? They call it a schwanz." "Do you know what they call a womanizer? They call them a schwanz dragger. That's a tail dragger." You know, stuff like that.
And you thought, this is the man I want to work with.
I thought, yeah, this is helpful.
And was this the same dossier where you sent your... Was it stories about chairs or poems about chairs?
Well, I was old before I even had my first solid rental, and I really didn't have any home base for most of my life. So when I finally got some dough, I not only collect chairs, but I go and sit in each one every day over and over, because I'm like, I've got a chair. I have a place to park my ass, right? But so I have Gothic chairs. You know, I've got an old Norman chair. I've got Asian chairs, Indian chairs, modern chairs, Adirondack chairs, and at certain times I make the rounds.
Yeah.
You know?
This is a nice way to live.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Do you have any sofas, or is it all individual seating?
Well, the sofas, I'm married, and my wife takes care of sofas.
Oh, okay, that's her interest.
Yeah. And I wonder, in the poem, I wonder what's going to become of the chairs there when I'm gone. Because they're, well, you know, this is part of life. You know?
Yes, it is.
It's a poem.
Yes, yes. Let's not dwell on it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, chairs to always find a new ass, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Just like me.
Scoot over, you know.
Your fans in London, you've been delighting them since you arrived, because you really make an effort. Like, every time you leave the hotel, it's a new outfit, a new look, and people really enjoy it. It's part of the thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just, it's how I deal with my insanity.
Okay.
So when I feel, you know, I don't know, I'm a very creative person, and since I was younger, I always had, like, voices in my head, and for the longest time, I was, like, drinking and doing a lot of drugs. And actually, it was the clothing and the artistry that really saved me. I mean, so when I start to feel that burst of that shaky insanity, I just start,
Pop a frock on. But wasn't your mom kind of all right with it until, was it the piercing that finally she said to you?
Isn't that ridiculous of all the things I did when I got my nose pierced? She was like, you know, I just don't understand why you had to get your nose pierced. And I said, Mom, really? I'm naked on, like, every magazine. But, you know, I've been naked since the beginning.
Since the beginning of your life?
Yes.
Yeah, of my life. Yes, but I've
Over.
had my ass out since 2007.
I love this shot. This is you at GAY nightclub, where you're getting your ass out.
Oh, yeah.
And I just love that's German. I don't know who that is. And look at their eye line.
That's because I hadn't waxed. They're in a state of horror. I'm the Venus. The Venus wouldn't be waxed. The Venus would feel free.
Now, any kids watching?
Oh,
this
gatefold, is it?
It's a long-playing record, everybody.
It is a gatefold.
No, yeah, it's a gatefold.
Yay.
Look, there's the lads.
Yeah.
Yes. This is it, Songs of Innocence. And now, normally when bands come on, they're trying to flog an album. Right. But everyone's got it already. So it's like, what's the point? I mean, we're thrilled. We're thrilled you're here.
It's for all the people who got very annoyed that it was given to them free. They now get to buy it.
But no, but that is no, but this is the madness.
I bought this tie yesterday, and that song's impregnated. I had to buy a special solution to take the song time.
But no, but isn't this true? In the midweek charts, it's #4.
Yeah.
So
yes,
what? But do they not know they've already got it?
But they haven't got the vinyl.
Okay.
They haven't got the CD.
So everyone gets it on the iTunes. Right. Who talked to who? Did you go to iTunes? Did iTunes come to you?
We worked very hard on these songs and we really believed in them, but we were scared they wouldn't, you know, people wouldn't hear them, or, you know, it's tricky these days, you know, to be heard. And we've been around a while. Why would anyone want another U2 album? We kind of asked ourselves that question. And, no.
Poor U2! Who has worse luck than U2?
Because there is, at the back of any performer...
It's a heartbreaking story, by the way.
Stopped the unforgettable fire.
It's just, look, if anyone, you know, wanted to call time on us, we've been around a while and we just wanted to do something fresh, something that no one else had done. And, you know, it turns out some people don't believe in Father Christmas. And they see Father Christmas in their lounge on Christmas morning. They just want to give Father Christmas a good kicking. Good kicking.
Adam, I think you didn't care either way, did you?
No, I cared in as much as I knew that if we put it out the normal way, you know, records don't stay around the way they used to a few years ago. And these songs, I think, are like they're some of the best songs we've ever written, and to get them out this way digitally, it wasn't exactly a revolution, but we thought if we went to Apple, we would at least get paid, and Apple would give them free to their customers, which we thought was a good idea.
I mean, there's a lot of people who were, you know, uninterested in U2 who are now, you know, mad at U2, which, as far as we're concerned, is an improvement in the
Now, is it true that Pharrell, he was the one encouraging you to be a bit more family-friendly, a bit more mainstream with
it? Yeah, he made me change certain words. I had a song called So Many He made it So Many Pros.
Well, that certainly toned it down. Aren't pros just prostitutes?
No, they're professionals.
Oh, I see. Silly me. The ladies in the video still look quite like
but they're professional.
They're in a video. And then, Pharrell, is it true that he... I mean, I'm sure he enjoyed working with you, but he did have some difficulties working with you as well.
Yeah, when we were working on a particular song called California Roll, Stevie Wonder had came up to the studio, and Pharrell had called a second-hand contact from being in the studio with me, and he kind of froze. He didn't know how to produce anymore. He was stuck. He was like...
You might have to explain what the...
Yes. So, Pharrell was in an environment created by Snoop, and Pharrell was no longer the same Pharrell. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
Yes. He was now someone else.
He was not the greatest producer in the world. He wasn't the greatest producer in the world.
He was just a guy in the room.
So was Stevie Wonder trying to talk to him?
Stevie Wonder was in the mic booth, and you know Stevie can't see, so Stevie was waiting on some direction, and Pharrell wasn't giving him no direction, so Stevie was just in there just... I'm like, well, Stevie, Pharrell said, can you sing this part? And then Pharrell said, can you play the harmonica? So I had to basically take over because Pharrell was stuck off of Space Cookies. He was in another place.
Mr. Elton, did you always sing in your kind of, I don't know what you call it, like an American soul voice, or a... Did you ever try singing in English? If you're in your own... In English, you know, with an English accent. Off.
What do you mean, like, oh, Terry, I'm a rocket man flying up the earth out here.
It doesn't work, Graham.
I take your point. Right. Maximum, keep going, but I'm not. I'm backing off. Yes,
yes, please.
Yes, Sir Elton. Has Sting... Have you been stung?
Well, I have. I actually keep bees down in Wiltshire. I have a dozen hives.
OK.
And I usually go and visit them just to make sure they're doing OK, because bees are very stressed at the moment. They're dying out. So I go and see them, and we get along normally. But I was walking away from the hives, and a bee came above me and stung me right on the crown of my head. Ooh. And it was the most exquisite pain. It was like a psychedelic experience, and my whole brain went... I haven't been the same since. This is 10 years ago. I was like, wow, sting me again, baby.
Apparently the other end, not so good.
Well, I'm usually protected at that end, not my head.
Now, there's been a lot of talk of the royals tonight, and I heard you tell a story about how a member of the royal family sort of inadvertently played a part in your success.
Well, I come from Wallsend on Tyneside, where we build big ships. We used to build big ships. And the only celebrities we ever saw were royals. When they would come and launch a ship, they'd make a speech and, you know, throw some champagne over the bows and launch the ship into the river. So, say I'm 8 years old, it's 1960. I'm not sure of the name of the ship they were launching, but right at the end of my street, there's the, you know, huge ship. And we're all standing out there with our little Union Jacks in our short pants, and down the street at a stately pace comes this big Rolls Royce with police outriders, and it's the Queen Mother come to launch the ship. So waving and waving, and she somehow catches my eye. And, you know, she's doing her royal thing that they do.
Claire, is that good? That looked very accurate.
She catches my eye and stays with me and has this amazing effect on me because I think, you know, I don't actually want to be in the street. I don't want to end up in the shipyard. I want to be in that car. Really, I want a bigger life. I want to be in the world. And so she, I suppose, fired my ambition. So thank you.
Yes. This is a crazy thing. I did not know this till this afternoon, that your association with iTunes goes back quite a long way.
Yes.
So, you know at the bottom in your iTunes, there's those little symbols, like there's music, there's artists, there's more, whatever. The symbol for artists, that's Bono.
Thank you.
Can I just say, you look like you've got the biggest Adam's apple in the whole world.
I think they just needed a big head for a little small symbol. I mean,
now, I don't want to cause a fight, but I think most people, when they, you know, see you two, we think of it sort of as Bono's band. I've said it.
Not the band.
No, but it's not. It's Larry's band.
True. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when did you, like, when did he take over?
I'm presuming he has.
Oh, he has.
Well, about 5 minutes after I thought I'd taken over.
So really, immediately?
Yeah, we had our first rehearsal in my kitchen, and sort of everybody arrived. You know, those Adam, Edge's brother, the McCormick brothers arrived. Yes, and there were a couple of people there, and then Bono arrived late. And it was just obvious within a few minutes that he was not going to be carrying amps, he was not going to be playing guitars, he wasn't going to be messing with technology, he was just going to be in charge, and I was fired.
That's actually not true. The only job they give the singer is if you can't do anything else. I couldn't play. You know, it's one of those. So they said, you know, they said be a manager, and Adam said, no, I think I could be the manager. So I got to be the singer. And but there's 4 bosses in U2, and we all share everything and have done. We still have the same crew. Joe Hurley, who mixed the sound out now here tonight, he mixed us from our 6th gig. So it's a community of people that we've kind of, our music has come out of and stretches right down to Cork.
Asher now. The Katy Cats were in fine voice. Well done. Yeah, very good.
He's had fans like that all of his life. They probably don't stop screaming. Can you ever sleep?
I did a show recently in New York, which was at a school. We just wanted to do a kind of offbeat thing. We were there for the week. And this was the Frank Sinatra School, which was started by Tony Bennett. You heard about that? And the great thing was, it was 13 to 18-year-olds, so it was a high school. And a lot of them were girls. And we came on, and they showed their enthusiasm, and it was just like the Beatles. I said, I know that sound. It was very cool, I must say.
In those big stadiums, though, when people say things, you can hear them.
Yeah.
So was it Everglow that you were playing?
Oh, yes, the other day, yeah. We were playing this song Everglow, which we're going to play later, and it goes very quiet, and I have a whole speech about being kind to each other and accepting everyone for who they are. And I thought everyone's really respecting this message. And then this lady said something not really to do with that.
What did she say?
She suggested we have some form of physical contact with each other. So maybe have you ever done theatre? I'm sure you've done. Of course you've done.
Yeah, but I've never had anyone offer me sex. In the
I played the song and it's about that, and then this lady said, "Me."
Guilty.
I feel we're getting classic Cher tonight.
What do you mean?
Classic. It's classic Cher.
Well, you're kind of getting tartan and...
Well, there's a bit about punk. There's a punk edge.
Yes.
Punk edge, but nice dark hair. And, yeah. Now, is it a mood thing? Do you wake up and decide which Cher you will be?
Are you out of your mind tonight?
Possibly. have to say, looking at the sofa, it is like an out-of-body experience. It's like a dream I had, that the four of you people are on the couch. But how do you decide? You know, because there's biker share, there's blonde share, there's angelic share.
There's just me. They're just me. In different rappers, it's only me, always me. just plain old me.
And have you ever had writer's block? Because reading about you, it sounds like you've always found the process of songwriting easy.
You know, I mean, I've really been amazingly lucky. And I was looking at the other day at all the songs that John and I wrote together. It's like nearly 300. And, yeah. I'm not showing off here. But I remembered that. I would go out to his house or he'd come to mine. And we would sit down for approximately 3 hours and try and write a song. And I realised we never came away without a song.
Wow. Do you ever write a song and kind of think, ooh, that's good, and then kind of think, actually, have I written that song before? Because...
Yeah, you do. So you have to just sort of check it out with people, you know. You get a antenna, you know, have you heard this song before? Yes, you wrote it.
So the last time I saw you weren't a sir, and it is, you know, I was saying that it's over 50 years and lots of #1 records and great tours of it, but that honour must mean so much.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's, have you got one?
What? Oh.
I'll tell you.
No, I wish everyone was like this. People try to be cool about it.
No.
And you go, oh, yeah.
I'll tell you. It's made me so proud. It hasn't changed my life. This made me very proud to be British. And let me tell you one thing, guys. This doesn't come from the royal family. They present it to you. It comes from the British public. So thank you.
And we've got the picture. Here you are with William. Lovely. Well, what an amazing day that must be. And what did you do? Did you have a big party? Did you go out for lunch?
I gave a party at lunch, didn't I, Ben? I gave a party in the evening, and I was asleep by 10 o'clock. I'd have done it.
Yes, Sir is tired.
Sir is very tired, so has to go to his bed.
Did you get to keep the sword?
Yeah, it's very good.
Nah, the sword, mate. She said, did you get to keep the sword?
Such an American.
It's not my fault!
I mean, on the face of it, it's a concert film.
Yes.
But it is more than that. How do you describe it to people?
It's a concert film of me playing my last record start to finish, but there's all these little interstitial pieces of me, it's a meditation on men and women and love.
And when did you decide that the concert, the songs would benefit from having these other kind of... they're very cinematic, the little...
Yeah, the pieces in between, yeah. I knew I wasn't going to tour, so I figured I had to think of something, you know. So, and we shot the performance stuff, but it was all new music, so, you know, how do you get people to listen to what you've just recently done when you've been at it for 40 or 45 years or so? That's always a charm. And I felt I needed things to bring people into each song, and so I just sat in front of the TV one night and wrote for a couple of hours. And then the fellow who directed it, Tom Zimney, we did these voiceovers, which I scored underneath, and it's a hard thing to explain because it's not quite like any other picture that... There's not a genre for it.
No.
It was just...
But it's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
It's a gorgeous thing.
I appreciate it.
And you say that about, you know, getting people to listen to new music. Is that why your concerts are so long? Because you've got this back catalogue, but presumably you want to play the new stuff. So it's like we're in here for hours now.
It's pure psychosis, the reason the concerts are so long, you know.
Because 4 hours isn't uncommon.
I do it. I don't like to. But
you could stop.
You know, so I shoot for 3, and sometimes we go a little bit longer, but it's just...
Is that because your wife's in the band? So you're thinking, well, there's no home to go to, because she's here anyway.
And those are the only 4 hours I actually get to be boss. So I've got to...
You don't want to do it.
I've got to do the best with them, you know.
it's a bit creased, isn't it?
Okay, zip it up. There you go. You look lovely. You look lovely.
Right, there
you go.
Nice.
Excellent.
Lovely.
How are you?
Do you know, I was drinking a bit, you know. I was thinking, big sofa, innit, like, superstars.
Yeah, well, and you. Yeah. Stormzy's here.
You know, we live really close to each other.
Is it? Where do you live?
Yeah, I live in Kingston.
Oh, I live in Kingston.
My mum sees you walk your dog all the time.
Oh, is it?
She'll come back and go, Tom, do you want a cup of tea? Oh, I saw Stormzy today.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm out here.
And now, Gwyneth, your children will be very excited.
Yes, my children are big fans of
Oh,
it.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. That's
They
it.
are.
Yeah.
That's hard. Do you know what it is? Like, this is a big sofa, man. You know what I mean? That's like a...
Yeah.
I'm going up in the world.
It's got the H-bomb at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah. H-bomb is
Letting that linger there for a while.
Now, we should say that single, Crown, is out today, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
And the album is out later this year. Do we know when?
Yeah, later this year. I'm trying to be all elusive, you know?
Oh.
Don't know when it's gonna come, you know?
Would there be a vinyl version where you drop?
Yeah, definitely vinyl. Yeah, vinyl.
For you, Grandpa.
Yeah, exactly, right for you. Vinyl, streaming, all of that, everything, yeah.
But Gang Signs and Prayer, obviously, that was huge.
Yeah.
But that was kind of, I guess, your life up until you released your first album.
Yeah.
So the second album, does it deal with kind of you becoming the superstar, or...?
Yeah. So for this album, I've just tried to be I've tried to be as human as possible and as, like, honest as possible in the sense of... I feel like as a rapper and an MC, you always kind of get the side of, like, yeah, like, I'm the best MC in the country and all of that, like... And then... but a lot of the time, you don't, like... It is very heavy, like, the duty that I sometimes feel like I carry can feel overwhelming, and there's a lot of days when I'm not up to scratch and I don't feel ready. Like today I got nervous, do you know what I mean, during my performance, and so I was thinking, for the rest of my career, I'm proper hellbent on people. I just want to be a human, as much as like Stormzy, the star or whatever it is. Like it's like, yeah, that's all great, but I'm a human being. So with this album, I was just like, I just want to tell my truth so that people just. Like, I'm a human, innit? Like,
yeah,
man.
They're doing something. Yeah. Makes sense. And listen, so exciting. Headlining Glastonbury. You're the first British rapper to ever headline Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Which must be a huge... Yeah. And, you know, you talk about nervous. I mean, that's going to be a gig and a half.
How many people will be out there at Glastonbury?
More than 100,000, I believe. That might be a random number, though. But it's the biggest festival in the world, I believe. But no, it is. No, Glastonbury is the biggest festival in the world.
Apart from...
No, not Coachella, because Americans feel like Coachella.
Can you get beer at Glastonbury?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, it's like that's the biggest stage. It's an honor of a lifetime, and it's the biggest stage I'm ever gonna be on. At this point in my career, I'm one album deep, and to have like the world's biggest stage, the world's biggest festival, like the top like kind of bill, top headline, like it's like, yeah, I gotta thank God, man. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. But it is amazing, and like credit to you, sir, because it is incredible to get that opportunity and to seize it and to succeed the way you have. It's just fabulous.
And I'm gonna mash it up as well.
You almost said something else. You almost said something else.
Good luck with Glastonbury. Good luck with the single, the album. Stormzy, everybody! And when you were working together, you lived together. But apparently your wife was worried about sending you off to live with other people.
I sleep in the nude, and I spend a lot of time in the nude. I live in Miami. I like to be nude. And she said, well, you can't just walk around. You're going to be living with these people. You need some pajamas, you know. And so...
I like that's what you went from nude to pajamas. Sweatpants?
Nude to Hugh Hefner.
There was one night, we're living in this little tiny, it's kind of a shack in the desert, and Josh's car alarm went off at 2 in the a.m., And he sleeps in his skivvies, I learned, because he was ready. He jumped right out in the skivvies.
Yeah.
And I had my pajamas, and I had a little, you know, I had a robe with a shawl collar.
But also, he had like a
I
smoke.
say.
He had a smoke machine, and doves were released. I'm outside going, "Who the hell's out there? You're a dead man!" And I turn around, and these doves fly. and I just got lost in it for a minute. You know?
Because I don't know about you guys, when you see Iggy on stage, I always thought you came on stage and took your shirt off. But it's more a case of you put trousers on to go on stage.
Exactly. That's it.
It makes it really easy to gauge his level of excitement, though. You know?
Yeah.
Josh, you brought us a picture of Iggy backstage with the rest of the band.
Well, I mean, I think in the spirit of celebration and to sort of like get across what it's like. And also, this was after our first gig. We finished our first gig, and I thought we should come together and just have a toast, you know, really.
So this was right after the gig. You all everyone.
He's unawares of the photo, so this is gonna be really cool to see this.
Well, here's Iggy Pop and the rest of the band post-perf.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Very good. And I didn't know this till I was reading about you before. The Beatles used to enter talent competitions. Now, did you ever win one?
No.
Seriously, you never
we
won
didn't.
one?
You know, there was one in Liverpool, the first one we ever entered, where there was this woman who could play the spoons. Yeah. There was an old lady. She always beat us. So
she was bloody good, though.
You know, she's still around.